New turf watering follows the opposite rules to a brown mature lawn. Last week I told you to stop watering your lawn. Let it go brown, let it sleep. Still the best free advice I own. But if you have just laid new turf, that exact advice will kill it. Dead in days, not weeks. Same grass, same garden, opposite rules. So why does drought make one lawn sleep and the one next door die? I am Michiel, I drive buses in Belfast. Today, let's sort it. Start with the old lawn, because its secret is buried. A lawn that has been down for years has roots reaching deep into the soil. When a dry spell hits, the surface bakes, but those roots sit in moisture far below. So the grass shuts up shop, goes brown, and waits. That is dormancy, a strategy, not a death. When proper rain returns, it walks back green inside 2 to 4 weeks. That was last week's whole episode, in one breath. Now look at new turf and notice one strange fact. It arrived rolled up like a carpet. You cannot roll up a real lawn. Turf rolls because it was sliced off a field at the farm and nearly all of its roots stayed behind. What you unroll is a blanket of living grass wearing a thin slice of soil. It cannot reach the moisture deep in your garden. It can only drink what the blanket holds. And a flat blanket in a dry wind loses water like a towel on a washing line, from the edges inward and fast. The old lawn has savings. The new roll lives hand to mouth. Drought advice for one is poison for the other. So here is the rule for the month. Let an old lawn go brown, never let new turf go dry. Here is what it looks like when that rule gets missed. A gardener on the UK forums had the garden leveled last month. New steps, new flower beds, fresh topsoil, and new turf laid on top. The one problem: they were away on holiday while the work happened. The builder came back to water it daily, by all accounts. 4 weeks later they came home to yellow turf, gaps opening between the rolls, and bindweed climbing out of the cracks. Their words. I'm gutted, this was a big job. Nearly 100 gardeners upvoted the post, mostly in sympathy. Now read those symptoms like a mechanic. The edges went first. Of course they did. The edge of a roll has 3 faces open to the air, so it dries fastest. And drying turf does not just brown, it shrinks. Each roll pulls in on itself, and the seams open into cracks. Every new crack is 2 new edges drying in the wind, so the damage feeds itself. Edge dries, roll shrinks, crack opens. You can write the rest yourself. And the bindweed did not kill anything, it just moved into the empty space, the way weeds claim any vacancy. The killer was days without enough water. In the exact month the blanket had no savings. So let us get it right from the start. And the start is day 0, laying day. The rule is one you have heard on this channel before. Water the soil, not the plant. On day 0, that means the water must go right through the new blanket and into the soil bed underneath it. Here is why that matters. Roots only grow where there is moisture. That is the whole trick of them. If the bed below is dry, the roots have no reason to leave the blanket, and the blanket cannot keep them alive for long. Before I drive a bus, I walk around it once. Checks, not faith. Give your turf the same courtesy. Lift a corner. The underside of the turf should be dark and damp, and so should the ground it is lying on. 2 wet faces. If either one is pale and dusty, keep watering. A few more day 0 habits borrowed from people who do this well. Water the bare soil the night before laying. Lay the turf the day it arrives, because turf sitting rolled in a stack starts to warm up. Keep any waiting rolls damp and walk on boards, never on the fresh grass. Day 0 is not complicated, it is just non-negotiable. Now the first fortnight. The rule from the turf trade is simple. In warm weather, new turf gets watered every day for the first 2 weeks, daily. A day of proper rain counts as a shift covered, a gray drizzle does not. But every day does not mean all day. Here is the case that proves it. A couple on the UK forums had the garden returfed. The company told them to water 2 hours a day for the first fortnight. They live on a slight slope. Downhill, the neighbors have concrete, plastic grass, and a wooden gazebo against the shared fence. Within days, the neighbors were at the door. Water was pooling around the gazebo posts and soaking through under the fence in a way rain never did. The couple asked the forum, "Are we being unreasonable?" Here is the physics. Soil drinks at its own pace. Pour faster than it can swallow, and the extra does not queue, it moves. Across the surface, down the slope, into somebody else's Sunday. 2 hours in one sitting on a slope is not watering, it is exporting. The interesting part is the company's compromise. 3 lots of 30 minutes across the day, same water, split into doses the ground can actually drink. Splitting the dose has a name, and it gets a full episode soon. For now, hold the principle. Daily is the rule. The marathon is not. Now, the part almost everybody gets wrong. Everybody knows new turf needs water. Almost nobody knows it needs you to stop. From the 3rd week, you start skipping days on purpose. The reason is an idea from Series 1. Roots follow water. They grow towards moisture and nowhere else. For a fortnight, you have kept the whole profile wet, blanket, and bed, so the roots had every reason to reach down. But keep the surface permanently wet for weeks and you send the opposite message. Why would a root dig for a living when breakfast is always upstairs? You end up raising a shallow lawn with a hose habit and it will fall over in the first proper dry spell of its life. So from week 3, let the surface start to dry between drinks while the deeper soil stays moist. The moisture is now below, so the roots chase it below. That is the flip. I will not hand you a precise rota because your soil, your slope, and your weather are not mine. The direction is the rule. Skip a day, then skip 2. And the corner test flips its meaning too. On day 0, you lifted a corner to check the water. From week 3, try again gently. The corner should not lift. The blanket is stitching itself to your garden. That is the whole point of the month. Let me show you the other ending. A gardener on the UK forums laid a lawn this spring and posted the method. Read this and tell me the man was not serious. He stripped the old grass and 4 centimeters of tired soil and brought in 10 centimeters of fresh topsoil. He put irrigation under the lawn before the lawn existed. He watered the bare soil the night before the turf arrived. He laid it all within 7 hours of delivery, and while the rolls waited their turn, he kept them damp and cool. First soak, a good half hour straight after laying, then a settled routine. 10 millimeters of water, measured twice a day, 7:15 morning and evening. He never once stepped on the new grass. He worked off scaffold boards like a proper tradesman. He bought 10 kilos of pre-seed fertilizer and used only the amount the packet said. I respect that man. Then he asked the forum, what products should I be applying now? And the honest answer is, none. There is no bottle for this stage. New turf is not bought green. It is watered green on a rota by somebody willing to stop on time. He had already done the hard part. The hard part is the discipline. Which brings me to the kit on my own tap, because all 3 of those stories need the same thing. Attendance, a month of it. I drive buses on shifts. Some weeks I am out the door before 6, and I cannot promise a lawn it's 7:15. And you have seen what holidays do. The first case died on 1, so this is the job I give the Johgee 4 zone timer. The new lawn gets a zone of its own. For the first fortnight, that zone runs every morning, early, whether I am on shift, asleep, or away. From week 3, I edit that one zone and stretch the gaps, while the pots in the greenhouse drip carry on untouched. If proper rain rolls in, the rain delay covers the shift. Now the honest bit. If you are home every morning with one small lawn, save the money. A watering can and a bit of discipline do this job for free. And no timer on earth can save turf that was laid on buried rubble. That, unfortunately, is next week. So here is the whole month on one card, and this is the one to screenshot. Day 0. Soak right through to the soil below and lift a corner to prove it. Weeks 1 and 2. Water every day, early, and never let the blanket dry. A day of proper rain counts as a shift covered. In Belfast, that is half the rota covered some summers. Weeks 3 and 4. Start skipping days on purpose so the surface dries and the roots chase the moisture down. From the end of week 4, tug a corner, gently. If it does not lift, you are done. It is not a roll of turf anymore, it is a lawn. And from that day, last week's rules take over. Mow it, enjoy it, and when the next drought comes, let it go brown with a clear conscience. The whole point of this month is to earn that laziness.